What's up, what's up? Six Sensei here, and I'm super excited to bring you guys this awesome gameplay, number one. Number two, I'm finally starting this series. I guess really might just be a two-part series. I don't know what it's going to be. But most importantly, it's a series about getting into sniping, right? It's about that time in Call of Duty's life cycle where people get tired of playing the same old try-hard weapons and same old this and that. And, you know, a lot of people are sniping, and maybe they want to get better. I'm going to show you what things I think could help any sniper, including myself, be better or get better. Things you can do to maybe enhance your gameplay experience while trying to break into sniping, right? One of the big things a lot of people, I can't say me because I really don't give a shit about KD, but a lot of people care about that KD. And you don't want to wreck it, right? Of course, at this point, you've already proven what you're capable of, but you don't want to wreck your KD, and you know a lot of people do care about stats. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in the game. People wouldn't look at them. So here's my sniping tips for Black Ops 2, and then following this video, look forward to the hand in the screen. It's going to be a really epic QuickScoping video. But this is about sniping, not QuickScoping. We're going to get into it, guys. The first thing I recommend is evaluate your gameplay style. Right? If you're fast-paced and if you run around, I would recommend starting out using the ballista. It's a much faster gun. It aims faster. You run faster. It recovers from sprinting a little bit quicker. It's just the gun handles better. It handles more like an assault rifle, whereas the DSR and I run. And I know I'm kind of anti what I'm saying here because I run around super aggressive with the DSR. But I think if you're breaking into sniping, it's going to be best. I think it's best to use the DSR, but if you're inherently going to rush, use the ballista. So that's my official stance. It's best to use the DSR because there's a little collateral, no big deal. It's best to use the DSR, but you know, if you have to rush and you find yourself struggling, you know, the ballista is a fantastic weapon. It forces you to aim a little better, which is another point that maybe the ballista is a great gun to break into with because it forces you to aim. It just depends on how much you're willing to, you know, go through the trial and error process. So moving on. As far as perks go, flak jacket, toughness, dexterity, and tac mask. I run 4 perks. Obviously, I run the perk 3 greed to get tac mask and dexterity, because reason you want flak jacket and tac mask is because my recommendation is that domination and hardpoint are the best 2 gameplay game styles to play when you're trying to snipe, right? You have much more predictable spawn points and lots of action, lots of opportunity to practice, and a wide variety of engagements that you're going to be able to put yourself into as well. So that's very important, is that variety, because you need your whole toolbox available as far as skills and tricks with sniping. You need them available to you at all times for practice. Now, I do recommend going into a 1v1 or just jumping into a free-for-all with your friends and just BSing around. It ain't like a 1v1, I'm gonna bust your ass. None of that. Jump in there for fun. Enjoy sniping for what it is. Okay? Now, what do you do with your controller? What's going to help you be a better sniper? What is going to help you be a better sniper? And in my humble opinion, I think, number one, having some control freaks and raising your sensitivity is, again, my humble opinion, it's a must. I know a lot of people out there snipe without control freaks, and also a lot of people out there snipe on lower sensitivities, 5 and 7, and I know a guy who even snipes at 2, and you know what? He does okay. He does. But I truly believe he could do even better raising his sensitivity, because you gain a lot of benefits from raising your sensitivity, and with that control freak you retain most of your mid to long range accuracy. So what are the benefits, you may be asking? Like, you get to snap to your targets more quickly with a higher sensitivity. All right, you get to turn on your enemies if they're, you know, attacking you from behind or whatever. You get to check around corners more quickly. You ever see me just snap around the corner and look back at where I'm running? It's because my sensitivity is so high, I could just flick it over and come back, and it doesn't sacrifice my ability to engage an opponent ahead of me. And, you know, you can even aim more quickly after sprinting or jumping. You know, it's all about reflexes. Call of Duty, baby, is all about reflexes, timing, skill, and if you raise your sensitivity, it gives you that opportunity to have those reflexes. But the problem with raising your sensitivity too high is the simple fact that you lose accuracy. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to lose accuracy. Well, how do you gain that back, guys? I'm not a salesman, but I believe in the product. Control Freaks are the way to go. The link is in the description to buy some. I always, not always, but I often do giveaways. Stay tuned for those. I just did one. It's already over, guys, by the way. But what else can you do to the controller besides spending money, right? So switching to the tactical layout, in my opinion, is extremely important because you get to duck and cover. This game has a ton of head glitches, a ton of lines of sight. I'm in one right now that you can duck and you can lay down quickly and still have your hands on, still have your thumb on the stick, right? So if, for those of you who may not know, tactical layout switches your knife and your crouch button. So for those of you on Xbox, it switches the stick clicker. So when you click down on the right stick, and the B button. And on PlayStation, it switches R3 for circle. That's all it does, is switches those two things, and it's so amazing. Because, number one, the knife is broken in this game. Come at me, bro, if you think it's not, but it's absolutely freaking broken in Black Ops 2. Which is fine, I hate the knife. But why not gain the benefit of being able to crouch in cover and pop up and down, in and out of cover, while still having the ability to aim? You never take your finger off the thumbstick. Now, scuff controllers are able to fix that by putting that on the back paddle, but that's about $130, and you can easily fix it by just switching to tactical. It took me about 2 games to get completely used to it, and I swear since back in Black Ops 1, I've never gone back, and I never will. It's just amazing. So, what else can you do? Switching to tactical layout, raising your sensitivity is the best thing you can do. You know, maybe raising the brightness of your game. A lot of people don't do that. My gameplays don't look like I do that because I do use a mild color corrector. But when I'm playing, it's a lot more washed out. It's the dark corners are exposed to me. Because, as you know, especially in a map like this, a lot of people don't like this map. It's really well laid out, but it's really gray, and all the character models are gray. So when I raise the brightness in the game, the in-game brightness setting, and it makes everything in the map brighter, but the enemies still stay that dark gray, so they pop a little bit more. So that's another thing you can do in the game. But most importantly, guys, when you're getting used to sniping, do not be afraid to hardscope. And I say most importantly because I genuinely mean that. You're not a quickscoper, guys. You are a sniper. All right, now, you do a lot of quickscoping. It depends on your gameplay style. That's just a tool in your toolbox of being able to use a sniper rifle effectively. Now, I know it's not realistic to snipe in Call of Duty. It's not, well, you know, whatever. It's not realistic to snipe like this. But what in Call of Duty is realistic? I mean, you have to pose that question before you try to pose, is sniping real and all of that stuff. You know, target finders are absolutely ignorant, and so on and so forth. I mean, let's not go down that path. It's a crazy path. Look, have fun with the game. Whatever is fun for you, do it. But I do recommend getting into sniping. It's a lot of fun. You know, it's satisfying, right? Oh, you know what else you could do? Run non-lethal kill streaks. You know, UAVs and counter UAVs are absolutely monumentally helpful all the way across the board. In this game, I'm running sentry guns because we're doing kind of controlling the spawns by locking them down with a sentry gun. If you don't know about that, basically you could just put a sentry gun in a spawn. They can't spawn there. Simple enough. And I'm also, you know, trying to cover the hard point and things like that. But most of the time, I run, what is it? The orbital VSAT, right? So UAV, counter UAV, orbital VSAT. Should have had that shot. Anybody who thinks I wouldn't, you're crazy. And you see me go crazy here. But anyway, guys, again, do not be afraid to hardscope. It's so important to get that message across because so many people out there think that, oh, if I'm going to start sniping, I have to quickscope all day long. You know, that's so stupid. You know, that's so ignorant to think that way. In this gameplay, guys, I got 2 Merciless medals, 3 Bloodthirsties, and 5 Fury kills. It just, you know, just had a great game, had a great shot. I don't play hardpoint very much, and Lord knows I don't upload very much gameplay from Carrier, so I wanted to bring you guys this game because it's really solid, it's really fun, I had a lot of fun with it, and I also wanted to have an opportunity to talk to you guys about sniping and what you can do to break into sniping. Before I upload my next video, well, maybe not the next one, but the next video in this quick series, in a free-for-all, basically, I'm going to capture footage of my hands and what I do, and then we'll break that down in classic Sensei fashion, where I break things down and, you know, go in depth with it and all that stuff, and exactly what my hands are doing to carry out the motions that result in QuickScoping, right? Because again, that's a tool in the toolbox, but it is, in my opinion, an extremely important tool to have. You cannot be a successful sniper without hard scoping. You cannot be a successful sniper without QuickScoping. You know, they're both important and equally important, might I add. QuickScoping is an ability that comes with time and practice. So, guys, get out there, try your sniping, set up your classes. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And share this video with your friends. I want them to get out there. I want them to try sniping. I want them to go for something new and enjoy it and get that satisfaction from sniping. Thank you for joining me. I'm Six Sensei, and I'm out. Peace.